This week on the Nerd Confessions podcast, we're revisiting ARMS.
ARMS.
The 5.0 update.
Updates.
On Valentine's Day.
Love
you guys.
I don't. Hi, my name is Ellie, and I'm fucking awkward.
Yeah.
I'm an awkward duck.
You ready, Tommy?
Confessions.
Okay, let's talk about
chest bump. That's a panda movement.
Right, Tommy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
let's talk about okay, guys, let's talk about the content update 5.0 for ARMS. This is the last content update. So there's no more content after this. So now that since launch, we first covered this game, let's talk about what the game is ending on with content, where we're at now that it's been out.
Yeah.
So what's been going on with ARMS since launch? We all remember ARMS.
Yes, we do.
The first fun game on Nintendo Switch that brought WAGGLE back. You know, WAGGLE like that.
Yeah, with the from when you got on the nerd.
You don't play ARMS?
Don't worry.
It's not worth it. I'm just kidding. No.
Dang, Ellie.
Wait for the sequel. It's going to be called Legs.
It's a fun party game. You get somebody else to buy it for you and go to their house.
Actually, the tournament levels is pretty fun, but I'll let Will explain more about what's going on with this update.
We said it brought back WAGGLE when we said that we're not including 1-2 Switch because that game is more of a demo and it's not a real game. At least that's what I
shouldn't
think
have
about
to
that.
pay for it.
While it didn't have a great launch, we're talking about ARMS again, and didn't have the staying power we hoped for, met our expectations with the additions that they made. So let's talk about those. December 2017, Nintendo announced that a comic-based series on the game was set to be released by Dark Horse Comics in quarter 3 in 2018. So that's going to be interesting. All comic based on all these characters in ARMS. What do you think about that?
I think that's really cool because that's what toy companies used to do. When they would go to release a product and they wanted people to really fall in love with a character, they make a comic book or a cartoon or something so the kids in the morning would fall in love with it.
A lot of people want to know more information about these characters.
Yep.
So this is a good opportunity to actually get that backstory. And then hopefully ARMS 2, we get a campaign that goes more into depth on the story of each character.
Maybe like
there's
Street
no
Fighter.
campaign in this game.
Not real campaign, more like exhibition fighting.
Well, like Mortal Kombat would be great. Like, you know, the more recent Mortal Kombat or Injustice. That'd be fun, I think.
Right. That would be pretty cool is if you had a storyline where it was like Springman is like Ryu. He gets trained by somebody or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So since launch, the game has hosted timed Party Crash events over the weekends. Party Crash is a much like Party Match game mode. Do you remember when we did that? It basically ties you as the group when you're playing online into different activities. You play those activities, and whoever gets the best score. It's basically like a kind of random
I played
match
this before.
game
I
mode.
actually enjoyed it.
I think you and I played that.
Yeah.
Nobody else did. But it features special rules and pits two pick characters against each other. Use one of those characters and you'll get rewards. So say like we put Springman and Ribbon Girl. So whoever is played the most, that character will win at the end. It'll say 52% of users played that character, while 48% of the players played the other character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the one character that won, if you play that character, you get more rewards, I believe.
Right, because it shows that you're actually...
So that's some way they got people coming back. Did it work? It didn't work on me. I didn't ever come back to it. Did you?
Not really. I mean, me personally, the rewards incentives online are not big enough because if they wanted to use an example, you'd use Overwatch for this kind of stuff. You'd say, why aren't you releasing more skins? Why aren't you releasing things that if someone wins, they get something?
Yeah.
They're not. But that's just me. Sorry, continue.
Darklink One's telling us that they need a Wii Sports 3. I kind of agree, and that's what I was thinking that maybe 1-2 Switch would be, but it was not free when the console launched. It was a real rip-off. It was like $60. You could get it for $40 later.
Yeah.
But
like
still, it did not have the quick... It was not easy to jump into and really show off the capabilities of the Joy-Cons.
If I played when I had Wii Sports, my mom wanted to play.
Yeah.
And
so this game, I was hoping that would have the Joy-Con play that we wanted, that we could just jump into quick, and it kind of did, but there's only one game mode, and if it was coupled with others, it'd be really fun. So I don't know. This game has a lot of depth to it, so it does deserve to be its own game, but it would have really helped on launch of Switch to have a game like that.
I think, as you said, a very nice backstory to each character, or just a few characters would have been nice. That's just
So with the 5.0 update and the update since, we got a lot of characters. So first, let's go over the original characters. So you guys remember
No.
I do. Springman is the original.
Yeah.
Springman is the generic boy fighter that is well balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we got Ribbon Girl, which is a generic girl fighter that is well balanced.
Right.
So you can get the boy girl there. Ninjara, which is a ninja themed spring man. Master Mummy, we all remember that guy.
Yeah, he was a cheeser.
He's a huge mummy guy that's like super OP, and he has these big.
I hated him.
When he first was
Mace
released,
guys.
he was OP because he could
Yeah,
regenerate
I think they
health.
rebalanced him later, but like you couldn't really do much. If somebody picked him, you're screwed. At least
Well,
I remember from what I remember. When
If
we
they
were
knew how to
playing.
do a block and hit your hand out of the way, they could get anything because a block automatically when you punch a block gets you health.
Yeah, so we got Min
Right.
Min,
Genji.
who is a sloppy noodle-armed lady with dragons on the end of her arms that shoot little beams at you.
Mm-hmm.
She was a cool character, I thought. Like
She was. I thought she was really interesting. I actually liked her character a lot, especially with those weird fists that really didn't do contact. They really were just like
the hammer thing. Oh
No,
you
you're talking
mean
about the laser.
the
Yeah,
dragon
laser. Because it
yeah.
wasn't really a contact weapon. It was more like, I hope you run into this. And there you go.
Yeah,
Ooh, you're getting your butt kicked. Anyway.
Ninjara, not Genie.
No,
not Genji.
Oh,
Genji got it. Mechanica is a robot lady.
Yeah, she looked like a wannabe, was it May?
Mechanic?
May.
No, she looked like a little robot. Wait, May? What are you talking about?
Chin Li.
The lady from, not May, which is the one that has the big robot.
Chung Li?
Oh, you're talking
in
about Diva?
Overwatch? Diva, yeah, like a wannabe Diva.
I guess,
Oh.
except this
But
really
she's
ghetto
not-
little
she's
tin
not really-
can.
she's not like a hottie or anything, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And then we also had Twintel, the mega celebrity. She fights with her perfect hair pigtails. And she's also the fan favorite because she's thick with the CC at the end.
Whoa.
Oh, Will, you went there.
William.
She's
What?
Also, she's
That's
also,
the way everybody likes her because of her butt.
I heard
Ooh.
that she's also an actress.
Get him.
Did you
Her
see
back-
all the fan art for
Get
her?
'em.
Her
There's like
back,
tons of fan art of her butt.
backstory, she's an actress. So there you go. Go ahead.
They're not real.
I'm saying there's tons of people.
Well,
that are
she's
fans.
an
Ellie!
Maybe her ass
She's
is real.
THICC.
That's the word we use to describe the English bulldog that my sister has.
Because he's thick.
Thick.
Because he's got a big butt. She's got a
She
big butt.
has a big butt.
Well, you guys are sexist.
That's a
against
bit.
dogs.
Yeah, she was used for breeding before you got her. Wasn't
Twin tail.
Damn.
Thicky.
she? Okay, bite.
Oh.
And we got.
He's bringing Reddit into this. No Rule 34 twin tail.
Uh-oh.
No one's going to.
Do a Reddit search quick.
No,
Tommy.
don't.
All right. We got Bite and Bark, the robot.
Don't, Tommy.
The robot cop,
Bet Ellie already has.
policeman, and his dog. I think that was one of my favorite characters because I liked how like the dog
I
would
hated that character.
like hit little fists out of the way. As soon as Sohail thought he had the perfect punch, the little robot dog would arf and.
But
like, knock
that's
down.
cool. But I mean, you also had the jump.
Yeah, the jump was fun.
We are not going to look up Rule 34 on the stream. You can look that up on your own time.
Yeah, I can't do it on the stream. I'm sorry.
I know what that is. It's not good for Tommy's beautiful young eyes.
Kid Cobra, snake, slithery arms, and a slithery personality. So that's what that guy is.
Yeah, he's supposed to be an extreme sports guy for the extreme sports people.
Really?
Yeah, he's supposed to be based off like a guy that's a skater. Ooh, yeah, like that.
And then we have Helix, Flubberman. It's like his name is Helix, and he's a Flubberman with arms of DNA. And then last character is a non-playable character, and that is Headlock. Do
Okay.
you remember Headlock? He looks like a Medusa.
Yes, I remember him.
He's got like tons of arms coming all over the
Yeah,
place.
yeah, but that guy was like a giant robot head, metal head.
Yeah. You'd only fight him as the end boss in Grand Prix, or when you had level 4 or higher. Well, only when you had a level 4 or higher in Grand Prix, or in Team versus Headlock mode, which is in Party Match, and is its own playable mode now.
That guy was so strong.
I agree.
I was
He was
like,
ridiculous.
holy
It was really
crap.
hard because he had so many arms on his head.
Right.
He could hit you all,
But then
all over the place.
he would get super strong.
I
at the
hated
end,
that guy.
But at the end of his life. But anyway, continue.
When one of you guys got behind him and were able to double team him that way, it really helped because I was able to
That
go
sounded
behind.
really sexual, Will.
yes.
Well, I don't mean that in a
DP.
sexual way. I just mean like the double,
What do we
double
got- what
team.
else got
That
behind
still
him?
sounds bad, right? Double
Yes.
team.
That's still.
Stop saying double team and stop, Tommy. Relax with your double DP stuff.
Why are you
you're
getting so
saying.
excited, Tommy?
I'm just me and Dark Link on a whole different level
Oh, I see.
Tommy, why don't you look up Rule 34?
I don't want to.
On your phone
because
and
I
tell
know
us what that's about.
I know what it is.
Stop stroking your Joy-Con, Tommy.
I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
Ew.
If I stroke both at the same time, does that make me like?
Both?
If you stroke it more than once, you're playing with it. So stop. Oh, okay. You want to go to Google and type in Twintel safe lock off?
No, I do not.
Tommy wants to. Tommy probably already did.
Here, I'm gonna do it just on my computer right here.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Don't you use that computer for somewhere else?
Guess not. So what'd you get?
What am I say? You type in twin tail thick. There's oh my god.
Holy smokes.
Told you, there's tons of fan art that's like featuring her
nice.
butt. It's kind of racist, but they have like a black man next to her a lot in a lot of these memes.
What is going on here? Why does she have poop coming out of her butt?
What's funny is you search twin tail thick and you get Zelda's butt too.
Yep.
From Breath of the Wild.
What is that?
That's a good time to walk in, huh?
Oh, Ellie, you look too far over.
While you were gone.
All right, guys.
hey,
So
Monica. Hey,
let's
hey,
talk
Monica.
about the new characters.
Yeah, we're gone today.
We got some new characters. We got Max Brass, who looks like an ARMS rendition of Johnny Bravo.
Yes, he does.
He's
really
so
does.
bro. He's got his pecs doing a fist bump.
Yes.
So
And
like
he also-
each pec has a fist bump. So if he moves them, his pecs, they do fist bumping.
He also has a fist on his head.
He does. So Lola Pop is another character, and she's themed as a traveling clown, and she looks pretty sweet. And by that, pun intended.
Oh.
We got Miss Zango. At first I thought it was paying homage to Missing Number from Pokemon because it sounds pretty similar, but it's paying a homage to Stardust Crusaders. I'm sorry, Stardust Crusaders. I never played that game, but he's an Aztec style character with a spirit companion.
Yeah, that guy's weird. I don't know. That guy's freaking...
Did you hear me, Ellie?
Yes.
No. Yes, I did.
He's Aztec and he has a spirit companion.
That doesn't make sense.
It's kind of like your life.
How does that not make sense?
A spirit. How do you know about my spirit companion?
It's like Coco.
Okay,
But fighter
two more characters. We have Springtron, is an evil version of Springman.
Yes.
And then we have Dr. Coil, Empress of Arms Lab.
Wait, Springtron, the one who looks like Metallic Mario version of Springman?
Kind of.
he
Except he's
basically
darker.
looks like Dark Link. Like Dark Link, but for Springman.
Yeah, exactly.
Like not the guy that's on our stream.
Dark Link 1. Dr. Coil, Empress of Arm Lab, she appears to be a villain and is the final new character. No more new characters after her, at least for Arms 1. So each character, just like the old characters, came with their own ring themed just to them. By ring, we mean the little battle
Yeah.
map.
Little arenas.
Yeah, the little arena. The most memorable of the old characters was the Ramen Bowl ring for Min, I think. At least that's the most memorable for me.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so too. Dr. Coil appears as if she may be the main antagonist in the comic series. So at least that's what I'm gathering.
She reminds you of somebody from Splatoon, but that's it.
Oh yeah, does she?
Yeah, she looks like a Splatoon character.
All right, so let's cover the new characters in more detail here.
Ooh, cover
So
some
first
characters.
character, Max Brass.
Max ass.
Ellie's favorite.
So let's look at that. That's his territory, huh? This is the.
What's racist?
So this is where you fight him, from
Yeah.
what I remember from the Grand Prix.
Yeah, this is his little ring here. It has a little thing that rises in the center.
That's what
It's like a little
it's
champion
amazing.
thing.
Yeah, like he's basically like the boss.
Of Grand Prix, he's one of the final characters, yeah.
Yeah, he just fucks everybody up.
My thing I don't like about him is Master Mummy is bigger than him.
He straight up F's everybody up.
I love his chest bust out. He's just a big target though.
He is kind of a big target, but he's fighting the mummy, so
Kind of reminds me of like the Hulk.
Yeah,
he reminds me of Johnny Bravo with that hair.
Yeah, I can see both of those.
All right, so that's Max Brass. Next character.
Brass.
Well, actually, no, let's go into more detail on Max Brass. I'm sorry. He was released in July as part of the ARMS 2.0 patch. So he's the first new character as part of DLC. He is head of ARMS League, organizing the body of the Grand Prix, eagerly awaiting new challengers. He may look buff, but he's actually 52 years old.
Whoa.
which is
What?
strange. That's like his part of his story. He's like 52 years old, but he'll never know it by his body build.
Right.
Which is weird.
That's stupid.
His home stage, which
the
we
way
just saw,
I
is Sky Arena, which features a square in the middle of that, which goes higher and makes players avoid the edges.
That's awesome.
So his abilities are he's able to deflect incoming arms. He gains permanent charged arms when he is below 20% health, and he's able to buff his upper body when charging in order to prevent flinching. So when you punch him, you can't stop him.
All right.
That's basically
Sounds
what it is.
That's
pretty
awesome.
OP.
So you like punch him, he's going to still punch at you. You won't flinch back.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. So let's look at the chat real quick. Dark Link 1, he says kind of racist. I believe that's on Min Min and the Ramen Bowl, but I don't know. I think it's fun.
I think it's just supposed to be like a play on cultural differences. I don't know what it is, like Asian, Chinese versus Japanese. I don't know. I just want to throw it out there.
And he also wants to know when the nudes are. No, we can't do it. Sorry.
Maybe Tommy later.
Why?
Maybe Tommy later time.
Chill. You gotta chill, homie.
Chill, homie.
Yeah,
All right.
chill, homie.
He just used my word.
Ooh, I
was
like
weird.
that. It's my favorite.
Lola Pop is the next character.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Ellie, you'll probably like this character.
Why?
Ooh, because she sucks.
That's not funny. Gotta stop. Hey! Hello. Is she Spanish?
Yes.
It's in Italy right now.
I like how you just assume everything that's not American is Spanish.
Italy's not that far off from Spain.
I like how she looks like a clown.
She looks like a clown.
So you notice she can blow up like a ball, which is weird.
Yeah, because it's like a defense, right?
I really like the nunchuck boxing glove she has. It's really fun.
I've never played with it. I played with the 3 popper one. I don't like the shields. I don't understand how people use it, but
It is hard for me to use the shield to block a lot.
so she's like a Pagliaccio, which is a clown in
Yep. I would say
on
she's-
version 3.
Yep. So Lola Pop was released in September as part of the 3.0 patch. She traveled the world as a street performer. She's developed crowd-pleasing maneuvers that confuse and confound her opponents. She hopes to one day open a circus of her very own with the Grand Prix money.
Is she like Ronald McDonald's ugly cousin?
That's a good one.
Sorry. Look at those shoes, son.
That's a good
She's
one.
got huge pants.
Ronald McDonald's
Huge overall
ugly
pants.
Oh,
cousin.
when people have huge pants, is there usually
Her
something-
pants are like the fucking pants that the androids wore in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, that's cool.
So her stage is, help me with this, Ellie. How would you pronounce this? It's Italian. Via Dulce?
Vidolze.
Via Dulce?
Yeah.
That's the name of her stage, and it's shaped like a large S.
You know what that means? Via Dulce? Sweet
yeah.
Street.
Yeah. I was about to say that.
Oh.
So it's
Sweet
shaped like a large
Street.
S
Yeah,
with
street.
cafes and shops all around. And yes, it is Italian for Sweet Street.
It's like, okay.
I don't know. I guess I understand Via as Via.
All right,
Yeah.
so abilities. What abilities does she have? She can inflate her body while
Oh.
shielding, which adds extra defense and can cancel into a jump. So
But can't she inflate
is
her
blocking,
boobs?
she can go to a jump move really quick. She can inflate while in the air, causing her to drop quickly and bounce on the ground. So that's another thing. So you
wanna
jump, you
bounce?
can hit block, and then bounce to the ground.
Do like a quick change in direction.
Seems like it.
That's cool.
All right, so next character is Misengo.
Oh, Miss Sango, this is Ellie's favorite right here.
Why
See
is
if
it
she
my
likes
favorite?
him.
It's a him.
It's him.
He's a jungle man.
He's not a
He's
jungle
Aztec,
man.
right?
He's an Aztec warrior.
So it's a jungle.
I'm an Aztec warrior.
It's not S for suck with 2 C's.
Oh.
I said it's not.
Here is Ellie.
Dark Link 1.
Oh, he's pretty.
So I got some crazy eyes on him.
Oh, why is it so laggy?
He has no pants on.
Frame rate conversion.
Oh, that snake bite. Those Aztec blue fists. Look at that weird peacock thing. Ellie will love it. It's a bird.
Yeah, bird arms.
Es un dios.
That seems super powerful.
I do have to give them credit for like the cool character concepts.
What's interesting is that they come up with the gameplay and then the character after, so they're really creative in how they apply a character to it.
Right. Those snake things are awesome. Those, scorpion fists are sweet.
They look like scorpion. What's that thing you have in your house that cleans the floor?
Roombas?
Yeah, that's what they look like. Scorpion Roombas.
Kind of. So Masengo,
old school toasters.
Masengo was released in November as part of the patch 4.0 as November of 2017. He's a skilled fighter devoted to his homeland, which is in Latin America, and has the power of Masenga. He channels that power with the help of his little woven sprite that hovers at his side. Temple Grounds is his themed ring, which we just witnessed in the video here.
Right.
His abilities are based around his spirit, his little sprite.
His little spirit character.
His little spirit character. When the spirit is red, he gains a bull mask that reduces flinch chance. When his spirit is blue, he is faster and jumps higher. When the spirit is yellow, he can block incoming attacks for a limited
Who does this remind
time
you of
during
from
rush.
Smash Brothers? There's a guy with a sword. He changes his sword color and he has different moves. When it's green, it's fast. If it's blue, he has a higher jump. Red is a higher attack. I forget. He's from Smash Brothers. I'll find out who it is.
I don't
Give me a
remember.
second. He's from a game that I never played. So let me see. Give me a second. You guys continue.
This reminds me of Lucha Libre.
What? Just because he's Aztecian?
Yes.
Aztecian?
Is that a word?
No.
Oh.
It should
sorry.
be.
Aztecian. Wow.
Are these the guys who like killed themselves? Like did like mass suicide
The
or whatever?
Aztecian, Aztecs? What would you call them, Ellie?
Aztec.
The Aztec people would make sacrifices to...
No, but what's the one right? Oh, that's the Mayans. They're the ones who did the whole we're out and then
Oh, you're right. Wait, is the Mayans that were the aggressive ones or Aztecs that were aggressive?
No, well, there was one that like they all just killed
Aztecs.
themselves.
It was the Aztecs.
Yeah.
Olmec
sacrifice
disappeared.
their
The
hearts.
Mayans were the more friendly ones.
Olmec disappeared.
Oh shit. It's all Ellie's fault.
Yeah, it was not my fault.
Typical.
He's from Xenoblade. His name is Shulk.
Yeah, no.
Remember he had that weird sword and he would pull out like his sword and he would change colors and it would have different abilities. That sounds like to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have
wow.
Xenoblade 2, but haven't played it very much, so
Oh.
I wish I knew the character better. That I do not. So, next character. He was first introduced in a weird way, and that was in this trailer and the patch following it. But let's go over it real quick.
Ooh, what is his name? I wonder.
His name is
I know
Elmo.
We know who it is because we already revealed it, but let's see.
It's weird. I couldn't find this trailer on the Nintendo of America YouTube channel. It was only on the Britain one. This is odd.
Which is really
This
weird, right?
reminds me so much of Overwatch. It's crazy.
This is a mode they introduced.
Slow mo ass jiggle.
No, where you know how remember that mode where you punch?
Cause I know
things?
what character I'm picking. Oh,
You know the mode where you punch the little targets? This is one where there are different levels.
oh wow.
And this is something they introduced in patch 3.2
Yeah, these little
as well.
badges,
They have
right?
little badges that you can earn.
By the way, Will, I don't know if
Yes.
you noticed,
Yes.
but we're playing a punching game, and I just so happen to be wearing a hat.
Hold on, get ready for it. Here it is. Springtron. Springtron was a character. First was a boss.
Right.
And he was first a boss in the 3.1 update. But in November, as part of the 4.1 patch, so right after Masengo, he was released as a playable character.
Right.
As a boss, you would fight him immediately after Max Brass,
So it's basically like a Dark Ryu.
basically. And his sparring home, which was released as a ring or a map that is actually playable, not just for like warm-ups, in the 4.1 update patch.
So they just put in this character and they got a little lazy and they said, you know what? We're
Yeah,
gonna
this is
get
like
Dark Springman.
This is a half-assed one, but in their defense, it's like a 4.1 patch, so it's not really like a
full
big
patch. Yeah,
yeah.
but it's still kind of a little lazy.
Yeah.
But Street Fighter did it, so they can do it.
So he is basically the same abilities as what's his name?
Springman.
Yeah. Except for his special ability is a shockwave that he can send over a distance to disable a fighter's arms instead of bouncing them back or things.
Right.
Which is what Springman
I
does.
think Springman gets power as he gets weaker, so he has like a last chance effort.
Yeah. So last character, Dr. Coyle. Kind of Sidious trailer here.
It's kind of like a story trailer. Let's see. Oh, who's this? It's like the hand.
Darkling one knew the answer. Springtron. I thought you didn't have the game.
What?
F Evil Man.
So her arms are like Tesla coils, the client called it.
Right, Coil.
It's kind of cool because they keep twirling.
Yeah. She's like really bulky.
Oh,
No, she has cool arms too. All her arms are really
She's got
sick.
she got those World of Warcraft shoulders.
Yep. She got the nunchucks Will likes. They're ice nunchucks though. Blocking. Powers are up. Makes her disappear.
So intense.
Yeah, it is. Her
an
character's kind of
intentional
interesting
trailer.
because she's got like that disappearing ability.
Yeah, so does Ninjago, but
Hers is more intense, I felt.
yeah. It's more insidious in how it happens.
evil.
More evil. So she was released in December 2017 as part of the 5.0 patch. She is director of arms laboratories, seeking to be the strongest arms fighter. Her home stage is, which is
Yo
weird,
house.
it's in brackets, name redacted is the name of her stage.
Okay.
And she is also the creator of Helix, which she made in her arms lab.
Right.
The DNA
You
guy.
can kind of see that with that
Flubber
level
Man.
of hers.
Yeah, like kind of the canisters that are green colored.
Mm-hmm.
And then Headlock is the other character that she did.
Yes.
The head with all the arms on it that looks like a Medusa head. And then Springtron is the other character that she made.
So she made all the
So she's
evil
like the
characters,
Dr.
except for
Giro
Helix.
of this series.
And she's also responsible for the Party Crash program, which is the mode we just discussed that was released later as part of events.
That is cool.
So that is what she is about. Her abilities are hovering while jumping, which is interesting. While she charges her arms, she can get a third one to deal more damage.
You know what that means, Elliot?
That's pretty cool.
We saw it in the little trailer. We just saw like a third arm came out of her back.
Coming out of her back. That's what I'll say.
And then she can become invisible after getting knocked down. So she'll get knocked down and vanish and like be able to move around.
For the other player, I wonder what it looks like, but whenever I played her, it just like an outline, and I wonder what the other player would see. So that's what I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, so we haven't had the chance to we haven't touched the game much since launch. So we're going to play it real quick and we'll come back and revisit our opinions on this. So now that we know what all the characters about, let's test them out.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Got her!
Tommy's the big guy.
He targets at me.
Why did you stop me? That was cool. I like the new characters a lot. I don't like the woman. I don't like the lady at the end, the coil lady. She's not that good. What you think?
So we all played the game. We all had a chance to try out the characters. Let's wrap this up. What do we think about the new characters overall?
Pretty cool.
I like the new characters. The only thing is that Springtron really doesn't add anything different other than his that weird move that he has. Where
Yeah,
he
it's like
charges.
Evil Ryu. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
there's
kind
not
of
much.
cool.
Dr. Coil, don't like her at all. That floating stuff gets me all off kilter. Max
It's
Brass
kind
is
of
cool.
weird. She's like a
I like Max Brass.
she's a very unique character. She's small in stature, yet she carries herself like a character like Max Brass or the mummy guy.
Right, they're heavy. So I don't like the heavies. I don't know why I don't like the heavies. I just don't like the heavies.
They're good at going through blocks, but that's about it.
Right. Oh, look, he's 52. Oh,
Yeah, 52.
you said that.
I did. Tommy, what's your favorite character out of all of them?
I kind of like Max Brass and the Dark Springman.
Springtron.
I mean, I killed Ellie a lot with Springtron, so I'm going to go with that.
Ellie, do you have a favorite character out of the new ones?
I did not.
None?
Nope.
You're not even the clown lady?
Nope.
Lola Pop?
She couldn't beat Tommy.
So much hate.
So
But I do like the Max Brass.
Max Brass is 250 pounds.
I think Lola Pop was your favorite character out of the new ones.
How tall is
you
Max
like the
Brass?
theming of her.
No idea.
Doesn't it say his height?
No.
I'm so pissed off right now.
He's 250
Why? Just because he couldn't beat Tommy? Come on.
Because I couldn't play because Tommy kept killing me.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if I didn't kill you, someone was.
Tommy was the salami, so
Tommy the Salami.
I mean, if somebody didn't kill you, I mean, Will would have.
true.
So I saved you from that.
I would have went
I
after
would
you.
prefer William to
Okay.
kill me. He'd be nicer about it.
I think my character probably was
You're not going to
Lola
get
Pop.
stronger that way.
Max Braskin's kind of generic to me. I mean, I can understand why he would put in here. He's kind of like a middle ground between the mummy guy and Springtron.
Yeah,
is that-
he is. I
that's
think
why-
that's why I like him.
That's what it seems like to me. I don't know if you feel the same way.
He
when you
seems
played
the
him,
most
Soto.
normal of all characters. Is it just me or?
The most normal out of the heavies, I think.
Yeah, I think he's
He
the
just
most
looks normal looking.
traditional fighter with his fists. They're all
Yeah.
traditional except for the
The lumberjack thing.
the weird thing at the end.
The big sledgehammer thing.
yeah, the
But I mean,
actually
he
the funny hammer.
But he looked like, even like his body style and shape and clothing, he just fits like a fighter.
Yeah.
He just looks like a fighter.
I
don't
think
know.
so.
So none of us like the Aztec guy.
Aztec guy's cool. His
I don't know.
his weapons,
Sango.
that bird fist is like really fast, but it's 0 hit.
Yeah,
Like
it is really
really
fast, but you have to be like very precise. I think is the problem with that.
Look at Max Brass, one punch done.
I love it. It's so awesome. Like, you just like grab and then chest bump him.
Look at this, it's
And then
exploding
uppercut.
fist.
Okay, so we played the headlock mode for the first time. I thought it was already in the game because the mode that you do in the party match, but it's not. It's a new multiplayer mode, 4-player.
right.
You can play that mode, and what's really fun about this, and I think that it should have really been in the game from the beginning. You have a ball in the center, and whoever punches that ball gets the headlock on their head, which gives you 6 arms total, and then you can use that to
yeah.
punch. So that's really cool.
Punch or
It
grab.
means until somebody grabs you, and once they grab you, they take the ball off you, and then they get the ball for themselves, or somebody else can steal
right.
it.
Or
So-
you got to get knocked out with a special.
Yeah, so I think that's a really
Or
fun.
you get knocked out normally.
I think it's a really fun mode. I thought that was
Headlock
really
is
cool to have.
overpowered, man.
I liked it though. It was
It's
really
like
fun.
It's freaking 6 fists at you.
I like that mode more than the regular 4-player versus.
You don't like fighting headlock as a team?
That was fun when we were doing that before in party match, but this is, as far as making the 4-player versus more fun. I think it really
Right.
makes, because it adds more adds an element of chaos.
Right, it does. I really wish the levels were a little bit bigger. I wish they weren't also L-shaped or Z-shaped, because I don't like the Via Dulce at all, because it's so off-kilter. The level is so off that you kind of lose track on where you are. I guess that's what's good about it. But if you played on your own screen, I wouldn't have that problem.
Ellie's crying.
Who sucks?
Stop! What are you doing right now? Stop! Just talk. Did you like the headlock mode?
No.
It gave you more of a chance to beat Tommy.
No, it didn't.
Okay, Ellie.
She had a better chance on regular than she
Ellie's
did
being
on
very
that one.
emotional right now.
This game frustrates me. I suck.
That means it gave you some good memories. That's what it means.
No, it
It's
doesn't.
good
Very
memories.
frustrated memories.
Good memories.
Don't
of getting your
play
ass
this
kicked.
game. Don't play this game. Characters suck.
Oh God, so much hate from Ellie. So
Go ahead.
so we know Nintendo.
Oh God, that's fucked up. So.
We know Nintendo has a comic coming from Dark Horse. Dark Horse.
Comics, yes, I'm listening. Dark Horse.
What else can Nintendo do with this property in the future?
I think they need to exploit it, kind of like, instead of having it like a fighting game only, They should have it so your characters can do like story mode, or even like a open world fighting game, or instead of being in the ring like this, it could be like Dragon Ball Z. Where
You think they should do that with paid DLC or Arms 2?
Arms 2?
Probably.
I think they're trying to go after like a game where it could be competitive online, kind of competitiveness, and this is not going to work because
we need way more customization.
You need more, not just customization.
There's a lot of customization to this, and in fact, they added a tournament mode which allows you to unlock all the arms for all characters, so you can customize the characters however you want.
I like the customization. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the gameplay it becomes boring after a while, even if you get different arms.
Yeah, I mean, I need to attach like the Joy-Cons to my legs and start kicking.
What? Why?
What do you mean attach the Joy-Cons to your legs and start kicking? You want a kickboxing game?
Like, you know how I can punch with them in my hands? I want to
You're
attach
just really
my legs
excited for a Nintendo Labo.
So I can, yeah, maybe.
God, listen.
I'm trying to send something for
At
you.
launch, we rated the game a 7.75. Tommy gave it a 9.5 because he really loved it back then.
Now he hates it.
Actually, I kind of still like it, especially when I beat Ellie in it.
So now
Makes
that
it so much more enjoyable.
we have set this game down for quite a while, let it collect dust, and we picked it back up, tried all this new DLC. How does it still hold up? Does this DLC help it at all? Does it improve our
1.
rating at all?
No, it doesn't change anything.
It doesn't change anything. It feels the same.
It feels the same.
Maybe if anything, it give us a reason, of course, to revisit it.
Yeah, I think it was a
That
revisiting.
we wouldn't have had before.
A little bit revisiting, but I mean, my thing with this is that playability doesn't come with just characters. I like playing new characters, but if the mode gets like the tournament gets tested old, then you feel like, hey man, there's bigger and better games I need to play. This game gets forgotten.
Did you not pull this game out at a Dark Link ones make me think dirty? Did you not pull this game out when you're at a friend's house?
Yeah, I played with some kids.
Yeah, you played the game with some kids, so
They liked it. I
that
did.
was an excuse to play it. So it's
Right.
still a fun party game,
Right.
to play. But
Well, the kids wanted violence, so that's why they played. They wanted this. I don't know.
yeah, the question is, when you bring the Switch over to a game to have a party play with your friends, does this take priority over Mario Kart for you?
No.
No,
It doesn't for me.
no, it doesn't.
And if Mario World ever came, where it has a 4-player mode, that would take priority over this too, because I would more enjoy playing that with my friends over this. This is fun.
It's funny, but what the hell's going on?
It's fun, but I don't know if it's just not quite as fun as games like that. So still, I don't know.
I mean, I could play this game.
If you're in the mood to punch things, then yeah, it's really fun.
No,
That for me, that mood doesn't come up very often. For you with the kids with violence, it came up, but
right, because they wanted to punch stuff, they wanted to hit stuff, and I was like, okay, let's play this game. The only reason why we even entertain this game is because most of the games that I have are not multiplayer, except for this game. So, I mean, I have Mario Kart, and the kids don't like Mario Kart because they said they don't know how to turn fast, and we're losing constantly. And this game is so easy to just punch, so it was easy for them.
no, I agree.
Yeah,
It's really easy to jump into the game and start just punching and
if I was on an
making
airplane,
contact, because the auto lock just makes it so easy.
yeah, if I was on an airplane, I could play this game for like maybe an hour or two. But if I had the choice between playing this and maybe going home and playing, like, I don't know, let's throw out a game, Horizon Zero Dawn. I want to play Horizon Zero Dawn.
Well, you would want to compare this more like a fighting game, right? So like comparing this to Injustice 2.
I would rather play Tekken.
Injustice 2 a lot more than this.
Tetris?
Let's say we didn't push this against the new Dragon Ball Z game, I would rather play the new Dragon Ball Z game.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
Yeah,
Or I'd rather play Street Fighter over this game as well.
right. I mean, with all the new characters coming out to that always brings a new one, especially with all the history and the back love of all those characters that are coming out. Like
What the hell did
Kyle
you do
and
to
so on.
Ellie?
But we don't know.
I wrote KO. Give her a reminder.
But I think this game with Nintendo products, yeah, adding new characters does help, but with the replayability of this game, was it high? We don't know. I mean, we already knew this when we first rated it. Replayability isn't something that's going to be big in this game. It's a fun game to play with your friends.
I think it's just it's really if you play it like the way it's supposed to be, it's the physicality of it where you have to keep thrusting your arms forward. It can get tiring after a good 30 minutes.
I know
Because you're constantly like
thrusting
punching.
in general is really tiring.
The thing with WAGGLE, which what this really is based off of, it's just motion forward and then tilt to aim. It's like when I was playing Twilight Princess on the Wii, when it first came out on Wii. It's based off WAGGLE. So you just get to the mode where I know exactly how much I need to twitch my hand for it to respond. So eventually you just be going a little dink and then aim. So not really punching full motion forward. So once you do get the hang of WAGGLE, you're not really doing too much. But yeah, if you're full on punching, then yeah, it can be tiring. But that's good though, right? You want to
it's kind of workout
a physical activity.
Yeah. I like it.
It's fun when you get that adrenaline rush to like fight. Then it's really fun. But then afterwards, when you kind of calm down,
I personally hate the motion controls. I'm sorry. I've always
hated it from the first time we played it.
I hated the motion controls. I just don't.
I like them. I think they're fun.
I kind of like.
Look,
them
I don't even like motion controls in Zelda. And when Zelda had it,
I love it in Zelda because
what about in Mario? It's so much,
especially when you're playing with the Joy-Con. It gives you that level of precision with the bow that you don't have on the Joy-Con.
I don't know. I just didn't like it. Me personally, I don't like that outside factor. I just want
the Joy-Con joystick does not have the range of movement that the Pro controller has. So
right, that's true. The Pro controller,
but even on the Pro controller, sometimes I still prefer to use the tilt for aiming the bow.
I can't. I just don't have the brain for it. I guess. I don't like it. Stop with the motion controls.
But it's
But yeah, you want the
it's
Labo?
Optional though. It's still optional. You don't have to use it.
I know, but I want Nintendo to use the motion controls in a way that makes it so that it's...
But don't give up the traditional
Nintendo Labo.
Yeah, that was interesting. Like, give me something that you can use the motion controls.
Something unique.
That's unique to motion controls, like VR. That makes it interesting. If I use it to... I'm not asking them to make me a VR. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is VR uses motion controls in a unique way.
A Nintendo VR where you're in Mario World? That'd be awesome.
Well, right now they have Nintendo Labo with the robot thing. That's the closest thing that we're going to get to unique usage of the Joy-Cons.
Right. Of course, all Ellie would see would be a black screen that says KO on it.
So, as it is now, with all this DLC that we have, does our rating change at all?
No,
it stays flat.
It goes worse.
You stay at 9.5?
No, I don't say it.
Ellie,
I stay in it.
Revisiting now, it goes down to...
You're uncontrollably mad right now and don't have any emotional control.
I'll be honest. Revisiting now and knowing this compared to other games that have come out for the Switch, I would give it a 5.
Wow.
Ellie, I don't think
if
that's true.
If I had to give it a rating based off how fun this is, I would give it a 0.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Again, she's angry.
All right.
And she ate a pretzel.
With that, Ellie, let's get into your listener confessions, Ellie.
I don't want to.
Listener confessions.
Confess that, listener.
Welcome to Ellie's weekly confessionary.
Ellie's confessionary.
Oh, yeah.
Confess to me.
Oh.
That
was weird, wasn't it?
Just a little bit.
Okay, well, anyways, here we are. You can confess to us and see what you confess to us. What the fuck?
Who wrote that? I didn't write that.
That's not even what it says.
Let me start that.
This is where we confess what we did this week.
Welcome to the weekly confessionary, where we confess what we did this week and what you, the listener, have confessed.
Confessed.
No, I'm just reading how.
Why don't you want to put may?
Oh, because they did confess in this case. So what did we get? What was the confession we got?
Now you messed up my whole entire script thing.
So much anger.
Bird up.
It's got this
Don't let the Wookiee win sometimes, Tommy.
Okay.
You got
tear your arm off.
A direct message via Instagram from Liam6797, sharing that.
What did they say?
I played at least 96 hours of Cuphead.
Oh.
He also wants us to show some love on his Instagram because it's Valentine's Day and send him love his way. I don't know what kind of love you were looking for.
Smooch.
Tommy, pucker up them lips.
Oh, okay.
That's Ellie's apartment.
Just because you've been featured, maybe we would all go into his page and like a few of your pictures.
I don't know. His profile picture scares the crap out of me.
What is it?
I have no idea what it is. It looks like a face that's blurred out, but it also could be someone's intestines. I don't know what it is.
What? I would not describe it that way at all.
That looks like...
If you would like to send us your confession, you can email us at contact@nerdconfessions.net. Or as this guy did, he sent us a direct message on Instagram. We might open it. We might not open it.
Depends on how suspicious you are.
Please don't send us weird stuff. Or you could also send us a tweet on our page.
Or Tommy says, send us many things.
At Nerd Confessions with the zeros replacing the O's.
Send all your dick pics to @Tommy Kazini. That's KH.
How about we don't do that?
ENI.
He might just send you one right back. Sorry.
If I get any, I'm sending it straight to all y'all.
That's
every
okay.
day.
That means you had to look at it very intently because you had to send that send button.
Make sure that when you send it to us, that you send us in the blur mode on iTunes.
Well, I will find you.
Chat. We use the iChat. Make sure you send it in the blur mode so I don't have to see it unless I
No, I am sending it to you enlarged.
Oh, please, no.
So you can see the moles on it.
All right, what did you do?
Moles? I doubt those will be moles.
Shut up. We heard what they said.
I don't think moles grow on penises, do they?
Stop it.
Okay, I'll stop.
Stop. Put your hand up. Stop. Okay, good.
Wait, was his
Why
hand
am I
down?
putting my hand up?
Was his hand down in his pants?
We've heard our listeners.
What are you doing to my arm?
We've heard our listeners.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what we did, because I don't care really, but let's find out what you guys did.
Why didn't you care?
Because I didn't do much, so then I just feel stupid.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What did I do?
You watched Neon Genesis Evangelion with me.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
What the fuck's that?
Welcome to Wacky Willie's time.
It's the show that has the kid that was piloting the big giant thing.
Oh yeah.
Gay!
I only watched like one episode though.
But it's so good. Remember Misako? I think that's her name. Kusanagi and her big butt. Remember she goes on top of...
No.
No?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
Yeah, so I did that, I guess. And then I just remembered.
Uh-huh.
I finally beat all 4 of the Divine Beast in Breath of the Wild.
Yay!
I'm on the road to actually finishing the game now.
Now you can beat Ganon. Or you can do all the DLC to pump yourself up a lot. So Ganon isn't even a challenge. And you just like hit him once.
I don't think he'd
Tell
be
us
a
what you did
challenge.
And he's dead.
You did what? You beat all 4 whats?
Those beasts.
All I do is win, no matter what.
There you go.
Continue.
Good
That's
job.
all I did. All right, what did you do, William?
Oh, me? Okay. Well, I was on Netflix and I was looking for something to watch while I played my games.
Why?
And I found the Emoji Movies on Netflix now.
Why'd you watch it that
And it's as terrible as everybody says. I'll watch it with you if you want. It's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. It didn't make me want to kill myself watching it. But
I don't want to see it.
It was pretty bad. Why? It's on Netflix.
I
Why
don't
not?
wanna
I
see
see Boss
it. It was
Baby
bad.
too.
You don't have to pay for it. Boss Baby is not on Netflix yet.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, shit. I know
It's
I'm
on
going to
there.
watch
It's
tonight.
even worse.
it's the Baby William movie.
No, it is not Baby William movie. You're going to regret that later.
Baby William
It
movie.
is not. No.
He's gonna bring the
So
pie.
then I got really emotional, guys. I played What Remains of Edith Finch, and that game made me
What does that have to
really,
do with-
really
sad. You want to know what remains? You want to know what
game.
remains of Edith Finch? Ashes.
I don't appreciate what you're saying because that's stupid, and it's a really amazing game, and you're putting down a game that
Hey,
deserves
what's
a
it
lot
about?
of love. If you haven't played and bought What Remains of Edith Finch, you're doing yourself a
Hello?
disservice. What?
What's it about?
Disservice. What?
What's it about?
Okay.
That's what it's about.
Without spoiling it.
It's about family and legacy and what you leave behind.
You want to know why I don't like that game? 'Cause
Someone
it
died?
stole so many awards from so many good
I don't want to
games.
spoil it. It's a very story narrative driven game, and that's why it won the best narrative at the Game Awards, which I agree with. Best narrative given.
wrap it up.
I'm the best man.
What?
I did it.
Why'd you say that?
I don't know.
I can't talk about how much I like this
No,
game.
I
Why'd you say, okay, let's wrap this up?
I didn't
You don't
say that.
agree that it's such a... you don't want to give the game a chance, Ellie?
Yeah,
I
do.
want to play it. I just didn't know that it was so
I'm
cheap.
telling you right now, I won't give that game a chance a day in hell.
Yeah, I know you.
Because you
What
don't
else?
have the patience for anything.
Exactly. I have 0 pages.
What else did you do,
I
William?
also started Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, and I really like that game. If you are interested in psychosis and you want to have a lot of whispers in your ears telling you that you should kill yourself and that you should turn back and that you're going to fail and laughing at you when you make a mistake and stuff like that. It's a really interesting game to play. I really love the sound design.
Is it about Paul Logan?
It's about
what it sounds like.
It takes place. It basically looks like God of War. It takes place in Norse kind of Norway area.
Yeah,
it's the Vikings, but you're playing a girl that has psychosis, so she's hearing voices in her head,
right?
And she's like losing her mind. Basically,
that game looks so interesting. And
it's really cool. It's really cool, and it's got some combat I didn't expect to have. Some pretty cool combat.
From what I remember, everyone that was playing it on Reddit was really excited because the game was so good, but it was so underrated.
It's very underrated. Much like What Remains of Edith Finch, it hasn't gotten as much love as it needs. Mm-hmm. Both these games were nominated and actually won awards at the Game Awards show for a reason. Mm-hmm. They're amazing games. They're both $20. I say buy them and play them.
I do too.
Don't buy the 60 game shits. I think Battlefront 2 is like $45 again. Don't waste your money. Go buy a $20 amazing game. Yeah. Last game I played, Injustice 2. And that's it. Let's move on. Next person.
So, Hill, what'd you do?
I only watched Altered Carbon.
That's it. What is that?
Did you finish it?
No, I'm on episode 9.
Oh.
So I really like it.
My favorite character has got to be the Hotel.
Well, the Hotel Poe is pretty cool.
That's my favorite character.
By the way, that show is really good. I don't know if people don't like it. I think we should really go after it one day and review it, but I really think that's one of Netflix's best things they've done in a while.
I agree. I didn't enjoy it as much as I wish I had. And
really, bro.
And there's a lot, yeah, really. And there's a lot of like the main character I'm not a fan of, but
why?
I appreciate its existence and I like it for what it is.
I like his character because you feel like he's just a shell. That's what I like about him.
But if you want to cover this, we should save this until we want to actually cover it. So don't grab my thing.
Oh, hell no!
Okay.
Okay, that wraps up our confessions.
How about Tommy?
It doesn't matter, really.
Oh, God. What did Tommy do? Let him ask him.
When you hit it! You got 30 seconds. Go.
Dragon Ball Z Super, Black Clover, Fate Season 2 on Netflix, and K1 Speed.
Excuse me.
All right. Good job, Tommy.
Didn't you write DBS in here? What the hell is
Dragon
DBS?
Ball Z Super.
Oh.
But it's Dragon Ball Super. There's no Z anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bitch, what?
I don't know what's happening, but I'm being assaulted.
I want to.
Can you please put your thing away?
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
Well, that wraps up this week's podcast. Join us next week for more discussions and opinions of things that pique our interests. If you have any confessions you would like for us to discuss, feel free to send it our way, even if it's controversial, because Ellie likes controversial.
We love controversy.
As always, we want to thank all of our listeners and followers for tuning in and supporting us. Share us, like us, review us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Whatever you want to do, every bit helps us grow.
Yes.
Yes.
And don't forget, you can find our previous episodes and bonus content on our website, nerdconfessions.net.
Turn up.
This is Nerd Confessions, signing off.
So next week, Black Panther.
Yeah,
Black
we're gonna go see it.
Don't call me racist if I don't like it. I'm going to have an honest review. So if I don't like it, don't call me a racist.
What?
Why would you be racist?
Because it's very controversial right now.
Anyways, whatever.
I don't know. It looks like
We're
it's going
talking
to be
about
good,
it next
so.
week, Josh.
Turn
I
up.
hope I like it. I'm excited. I'm excited.
going to
I'm just
Disney
afraid of
World.
having a real opinion. That's all.
I don't know. It's going to be pretty good.
I think we're all gonna like it. We'll see what happens.
I have a feeling I like it.
I think Encore still won't like it.
I usually agree with the critics. I usually do.
Say hello to Ellie's mom.
Oh, God, this is abuse. Hell, this is what happens when you win all the time. Oh, God, what the hell is happening? Why? Oh, God, no.
I'm worried for the children in the future.